Rebecca haters, I am one of them. If there are 10 Rebecca haters, I am one of them. If there are no Rebecca haters, it means I am no longer alive. Slowly but surely, people will come to the realization, dog. Like, Black is a problem, Gecko Warrior is a problem, but it's fine if Gecko Warrior stays. Rebecca has to go. Man, I hate that card. What's up, guys? Dark Show TCG here, back with another video, and today I got for you some OP08.5 Marco. I'm gonna be using Eggman's top 8 treasure cup list. Shout out Eggman, he took the leader very far. He went 9-1. So I thought, I do my usual thing, steal his list, call it my list, or it's our list now. We can share it. I'll share credit with you. But seriously, I always liked Marco. After we kind of figured out the list, I never liked doing Sanji into Newgate because that just didn't feel like it was doing enough. Like when Marco first got revealed, I was hating on Marco when he first got revealed. Like, I didn't think he was good, or I didn't think he was as good as people were projecting him to be because of the Sakazuki comparisons, because Sakazuki was tier 0. Anyway, got some ranked games for you today. I'll show off the deck list a little later. Eggman should have the list back on his page, eggmanevents.com. Anyway, let's get into these games. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you guys feel about the list, how you guys feel about the piloting. I played a few games today against like some better decks. I played like Doffy, P.Luffy, and I forgot like the third meta deck, but I got some good games for you guys today. Anyway, second time I'm doing this outro. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Watch the video. Like the video. All right, so we got game number 1 versus Doffy. I chose to go first. I like going second with this deck, but Eggman said he likes going first, so we tried it out, and we kind of struggled this game. So 1 down, cycled, leader ability. What did I do here? I was so torn because my hand is really good, so I think I ended up putting something on the top. I lied. We just put Duval at the bottom, that blocker. And then taking first away from Doffy is also pretty good too. Like, you only get punished by Jinbei Weevil, or like Jinbei. You only get punished by like Jinbei shenanigans on their 4 Dawn turn. So that's why I like take. I guess I can see the logic of taking first against Doffy. So Psycho Leader ability here again. We got the Ivankov, and I don't think we really have a play next turn except maybe Atmos. So yeah, we just put the non-counter back on top and swing 8. So now we just wait to see if they have Jinbei shenanigans. They swung bear 5, so probably. We're going to give them the Ivankov since we don't feel like setting up Ivankov plays and getting that value engine there. And Jinbei Weevil, but we have the Atmos in our hand with 2, what's his name, targets. So we're going to use leader ability, cycle. Probably put that Duval at the bottom. Yep. It doesn't matter what you minus. Swing 6 to play around triggers. He took a bear 5, or no, he took 8 earlier, so I don't know if he feels like going down to 3 here and just taking this 6. Oops. Do I have, like, can I just press this? Yeah, so he gave me a 2K. And we played Atmos. So for those who don't know, Atmos says on play, you may reveal 2 Whitebeard Pirates from your hand. If your leader is Whitebeard Pirates, return a 4 or less to your opponent's hand. So we revealed Thatch and Ace, and then we're sending back this Weevil because you want to bounce bricks against Doffy because it makes it harder for them to play out unless they have multiple Jinbeis. But if they have multiple Jinbeis, you're kind of cooked anyway. So, but you still kind of just want to like return, like, you never want to return Jinbei. You just want to return like their bricks, like the Weevil and the Boa. I think I kept this hand as well just because it had Atmos Rayleigh. Like, those 2 cards help so much in the Doffy matchup. Because like the reason you want to play Marco this format is because he if you see your removal, he should be favored into Doffy and Lucci, which are like 2 out of the 3 best decks right now, or 2 out of like the 4 best decks right now. We're like a weird format. We're like Bonnie, Doffy, Lucci, BY, and maybe P.Luffy, but I don't really believe P.Luffy's like top 5 decks. A yellow deck should be in the top 5. I just don't think people like get it enough. Yeah, so we took that 7. We're probably gonna guard this other 7 or this 8. Yeah, he's gonna teach and swings 8. So I think taking that 7 might have been a mistake. We probably should have countered out there. I do have 2 2Ks for the 8 though. Like this deck runs 12 2Ks, so it does have a lot of counter. See, my opponent's just like thinking on what to put at the top of his deck. Yep. Weevil. Yeah, he put that Weevil that I put back. Yeah, that makes sense. Cycle the card. I think I counter here. Yep. We're at 7. And we can just play the new gate. So like new gate on curve is I guess another reason why you would want to take first. And we're just thinking about like what we pop here and what we swing into. I think I played this game very like pudding. Let's put the non-counter on top so we have counter in hand. And then trade. Because Newgate can pop any other thing on the field, so we kind of trade to get cards out of his hand. And if he protects this Weevil twice, we're just going to trade like that Atmos. So we're going to do leader and then trade the Atmos for another 2K. So like, yeah, so he doesn't give it to me. I think we go lead here because Newgate is clearing the Jinbei regardless, or to teach. Yeah, Jinbei. Yeah, so we go 5 there just to threaten life because you don't want to always commit all your swings to board because Doffy will have cards in hand anyway. So you just kind of want to threaten their face. They're more likely to guard board than they are to guard face. And at the end of the day, you actually have to like win the game by hitting your opponent to 0. So knowing when to hit board and when to hit face is like a good skill to develop. If you see that mouse dancing, ignore it. I was listening to a good playlist during. For my opponent, I think they hard played Weevil, used Teach, stack something else, probably another Jinbei, and then they're swinging all into this. I think we're gonna counter again here because we're gonna top deck Rayleigh and be able to clear whatever he plays. So we need to be able to like remove multiple bodies, and he's gonna give me back my Atmos. So we'll probably use that for counter. Oh, he's not gonna return anything. Okay, because I get it. He doesn't want to take his Teach or his Weevil off the board. I get you. Yeah, and we saved the pudding in hand because we may be able to just like use pudding later in case he plays like 10 drop Kaido. One thing I don't like about going first is not being able to play Sanji on curve. Like I think going second has a much stronger curve because you can just like hard play Rayleigh and then play Sanji into like another target, or like you can play Newgate and then you can do Sanji into Rayleigh with the Newgate on board, which I think is insane. And another pudding, we definitely cycle that to the bottom. -2. Why do we do -2 there? I don't know. I can't think of why we did it. Oh, just to get that easy KO, and then Rayleigh to pop the Law, minus the Jinbei, trade into the Jinbei, get cards out of his hand. Yep. -3, -2. Oh, we popped the Teach. Yeah, because Teach value is annoying. I get it. And then this is 3 cards. 6 at face. Yep, give me a 2K. Yep, pass. Yeah. So now that we've like quote unquote stabilized, my opponent can't really like swing. We have like this Newgate on board. We have a Rayleigh to keep trading to body. We have this Atmos. The only issue is like our hand size because we had to keep countering to like protect life and protect board. But at the end of the day, we're a control deck, so we win game when we stabilize. It's just that Doffy can just like not run out of gas, and that can be annoying. Because he's swinging 5 here, it tells me he wants to play Kaido. And that's why we dropped the ace, kept the pudding, and we drew another pudding. This is the 3rd pudding we've seen, guys. We're gonna use leader ability, draw a card, place pudding at the bottom. It doesn't matter. That KOs anything. Pudding his hand. KO this Law. And now we're just like counting. I think the numbers are like 779 or 789. And we have to swing with this Atmos first, just to play around like Grav Blade trigger, Red Rock trigger. Put 2, swing 8. Give me 2 2Ks. And swing 9. So yeah, like his hand advantage kind of doesn't matter because we were just able to stick these big bodies, and then we also had the pudding for his Kaido. I see a lot of Doffys running this Kaido nowadays. So it's always nice to keep a pudding in the tuck when you can afford it. I think a lot of people like they don't like pudding, and I think pudding is very necessary for the game because Doffy is a tempo deck, right? He's a mid-range deck. He isn't supposed to have so much gas and like amass a massive hand. The reason why he's able to do that is because he's gathering his resources and playing his resources from the deck and not really from hand. Like he's playing realistically one card from his hand each turn, and he's playing like a body or 2 bodies like from his deck, or a body from his deck, right? So he's playing multiple bodies out only for like the cost of 1, and it's severely discounted with like Jinbei and Boa and Teach, right? So he's already cheating Dawn and cheating resources. So having a card like Pudding that is able to remove that value feels good. And I think it's pretty necessary because it punishes like people for cheating the game, because One Piece is a resource game at the end of the day. Yeah, so my opponent did Boa did Boa Weevil while I was yapping, and then they traded. I had no counter. Bottom the Vonkov. We do that into the blocker so that we can trade. I think we Jozu back this Pudding, but right now like the math is kind of hard. Because I want to play Jozu and like swing, maybe play the Pudding again. So here I'm just like counting. Like these turns are hard because I'm working with so little resources. And yeah, I'm kind of like Sokka where I can get 2 cards per turn or see 2 cards per turn, but it's like, man, kind of got to work for it. And we swung Bear 5 just to get a card out of his hand or get like a Boa block. Just to check the hand, because we're gonna return this Pudding anyway. I was like, I may as well get some value out of it. Jozu, return the Pudding, return the Boa, punish him for not blocking. Now we can go 6-7. Once again, playing around the trigger. And then this is forcing him to play that Boa blocker again. Like I know it's gonna hurt me by him getting that free Dawn, but it's also hurting him. Yeah, so like he had no reason to take 7 if he had the counter there. So this is kind of showing me he doesn't have counter and he has to play double blocker to live. Which sometimes these Doffys can just find double blocker at the end of the game. Yep, double blocker. Another rested Dawn on his leader. And then he gets to swing 8 at something, probably at the Atmos. Or he can give the rested Dawn to Weevil and just do like 7-7. Make it more difficult for me, but he has to clear this Atmos so I can just math him out next turn. And he's debating on like whether to, did he bottom deck the yeah, he bottom decked the previous sequence of cards. That's why he's taking a little bit of time here. Now he's putting these at the top. Now what did he play? He played Mihawk over the Sengoku. Swing 7 into Jozu. I'm thinking I want to counter, but he has like 2 more swings, so he just gets he just lets it. I'll just let it go because I need him to hit life here, so I can get potentially like cards or triggers or whatever. Nothing we got helped us, but this rush ace kind of helped. So I saw that he had no counter, Does Atmos work better? We don't have the targets. So I saw that he took that 7, which it kind of shows me he doesn't have counter. Yeah, so we do that, and then we count our Don here. I think that it's like 779 because he showed me that he didn't have counter. So like 7, 5 for ace, 3 more Don to make it a 9k swing. And then we have to go for lethal here because we don't live regardless. Maybe you can also make a case to not bottom deck the blocker to try and live another turn, but with that board, we aren't living another turn. I opened up his trash to count 2Ks. I counted 1 Mihawk, 2 Mihawks, a buggy, so 3 Mihawks in a buggy. He has like 4 2Ks in trash, but he also took a 7K swing at 1 life. Normally, you just pitch those 2 cards to stay at 1 life. I'm also thinking maybe we do like 8-6. We do like 6-8 and be greedy. Or what is it, like 7-6-10 or something like that? Or like 7-8-8, I think was like the new math. But if at any point he has counter, we just lose. So I'm just banking on the fact that he doesn't have 2K, 1K. Yeah, I guess we're gonna just do 7-8-8, which it also kind of doesn't make sense because if he has 2K, 1K, he just guards there and guaranteed wins the game. But I know it also makes sense because okay, and he had the 7K. Let me rewind it a little bit. He had the 7K. He blocked. And he had 3 1Ks, so he could have gotten out of the 7K swing. I guess he didn't expect me to have the rush, but yeah, not his fault for like not countering there with double blocker, because even if you're trying to bait me to go all in, right, you at least want to make sure you have counter to block like a rush unit or whatever like that. Yeah, I think I should have kept this hand. I think I ended up mulliganing it. I'm also going second. I like going second curve just because like you can play Sanji on curve. I think I talked about it in the last game, but I personally just like going second. So we try out second here. And then this new hand is not bad either. We have Rayleigh Izo, so we can look for a new gate. My opponent using Goku got Boa, new Boa blocker. And we top decked the new gate anyway, so we're still gonna like Izo. And then we whiffed with our Izo search. This is like low-key a sequencing error because during Sakazuki days, if people would like play Kuzan and then brand new, or they would play Kuzan and then use leader ability. Basically, you want to like draw, get your guaranteed draw before you do like your RNG hit, right? So what I mean by that is if I were to use leader ability first, draw into this pudding 2K, I then would have like top decked or bottom decked like the Duval or something, and then played the Izo. That way I'm a little bit deeper in my search, because maybe my Whitebeard Pirate card is 1 card deeper. We'll see if I when I use leader ability. So we whiff, we use leader ability, draw. It was a Sanji. So the card wasn't a Whitebeard Pirate anyway, but I still think it might be better just to like use leader ability / like use your draw and then your searcher. This hand is a little bit heavy, so I don't know if we keep it. Yeah, we put something back. We probably end up putting one of these no counters back. Yeah. Just because we're probably going to use leader ability again next turn, or we're going to use Duval. Maybe we top deck Ivankov. Another reason why I like going second is we can stack our Ivankov. To my opponent, Teach on 2. They searched Boa last turn. They're stacking their deck. Weevil. Yep. Take it. Curly. It would be so gas if we got an Ivankov here. Pain. We're gonna play like Curly or something here. So we probably want to bottom. Bottom like we're gonna play it two and bottom the other two. Because there's a good chance we're not gonna be able to play the other two at any point in this game. Yeah, I see we chose Curly. Do I trade here? So 7, give me 2Ks. Nope, let it go. Give me an Otama. We're kind of fine with these bottoms because Ivankov is not going to come up in this game anyway. And then next turn we have like Ace rushing into whatever they play rested while it gets tagged by leader ability. And if it's a 5K unit, Curly can swing into it too. So like having a 2-3 is really good. Because it trades into 5Ks for free with leader ability. My opponent, you know, using all 90 seconds of their turn here. But I get it too. I take a long time to play Doffy as well, just because like some of the lines aren't as straightforward, unless it's just Jinbei Weevil. Doffy has like turns where you like think it's usually like Law or Jozu is involved in Teach, but on the turns you don't think, it's most likely Jinbei involved. So Boa, stack top 3. They don't need to teach here because they already... Oh, no, they do need because they don't have leader ability. I don't know. Maybe you play a different 4 instead of Boa here, in my opinion. Yeah, especially if you already have that Jinbei in hand. I think you just play that Jinbei. I think you play that Jinbei into Law. And then use leader ability, or you use teach, and then you do it into the Boa, right? And then we counter it out because we have the counter anyway. We use leader ability. Probably gonna bottom this Ezo, or we're gonna put non-counter on top. Just so that we have more counter in hand, because the hand is a little heavy. Get a card out of his hand, or we get the blocker. Yeah, he gave me that teach he just added back. No way you give me this. Okay, and a 2K because he has to. Play ace, trade in the board here. So this game is pretty different from last game because like now we're like fully committing into going into board here. But the reason why I'm fully committing into going into board here is because I'm a few turns off from my removal. But next turn I'm on Rayleigh, so like I'm probably just gonna be trading into a body once and then going face after I KO whatever with this Rayleigh. And then another good thing about Curly and like these babies too is that they act as blockers as well, like after you tap them. So like they don't want me to keep getting free value. I noticed in like a lot of Whitebeard pirate decks, like the chump units get value. So like in Ace and Whitebeard, like the Ezos, because they usually run like Makino. It's like the Ezos, they get value. Yeah, so like my Curly blocked. He just swung a bear 5 into the Curly. So yeah, the Curly the Dawn acts as a blocker. I think my opponent's gonna like full trade here to try and clear this board. Yep, so they go 8K. I think I should give the county here just so that like I can have another unit to trade into or to trade with next turn. And then hopefully my opponent just hits face. It doesn't look like it because they're tapping all of their Dawn. We don't have the counter, so we gotta let this go. All right, so now I'm debating between Rayleigh or Newgate here. I kind of wish that like I still had that ace on board, and that ball wasn't a 6K unit, because if I like Rayleigh both the laws, I can like EZO to hit into the law that would be 2K power, and then KO the 3K power law. And then if that EZO gets a card, then I just swing into the other law and still get the clear. Or I eat 3 cards out of his hand. And then we put the non-counter on top. But we end up going with Newgate here because I think I can get like a guaranteed 2 clear. Like I can guaranteed clear 2 units here. And if I don't guarantee the clear, it's because my opponent like spun cards. So it's like 2 2Ks for this. Yep, and they gave me the 2 2Ks, so we're just gonna clear the boa anyway, leaving him with 5K swings. Now we don't have much counter in hand. Can't really protect the Newgate. My opponent can just like really go wide here and just go face here and put me on the clock, which I think might be the right play by them. Just go like 7 face, but they're swinging into Newgate. He whiffed, got Gravity Blade. So now we're just gonna counter, and if he does another 9K swing here, he's just super greedy. He did another 9K swing here. Mind you, this is ranked, but it's like low ranked because I haven't played in like 3 weeks, and then I never hit like top of the ladder. I think I was like top 500 or like top like 250 at one point or something like that. Anyway, we have like Sanji Rayleigh. Gotta place this Rayleigh on top. Minus, it doesn't matter. It kind of actually does matter because we can use this EZO to trade, and then we can just like start hitting face. So I think we should -3. I think we should have -3 this law. Let's see if we go back a little bit. I think we should have -3 the law that already had 2K, and then -2 the 5K law to make him a 3K. KO that 3K law, and then have EZO swing into the 0 law just for like 2 cards. And if he doesn't give me 2 cards, I'm gonna go 6 at it, and it's 4 cards, and he doesn't have 4 cards. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, like these guys just get value. He can give me a 2K here, and now he's gonna take cards to his hand. Yeah, so he doesn't have any units on board. If he plays Kaido, that'll like put me on a clock, but I'll just counter and just keep hitting him in the face. If he goes wide with his board, we just Grav Blade and keep hitting him in the face. And then we also have like Newgate to KO, like another unit. Like I said, as a control deck, we hit this point where we stabilized, we're good. Had he were to hit me in the face that turn and put me at like 1 life, I'd be way more threatened right now. But even with this low hand size, him developing these bodies doesn't matter, especially since I have this Gravity Blade in the back. So he's gonna go into the Newgate. Fine, you can have it. He passed his turn, spent his hold on. We just Grav Blade. Don't even want to deal with it. Let's dig for some counter. Put that Rayleigh back on the top, friend. I think that was a misplay. I think I should have put that Rayleigh back on the top, and then keep the counter in hand, just in case we need to like edge out this game a little bit more. But my opponent should also be trying to hit my face. Yeah, and then we go like 7 9 9. So he gives me 2K 1K here, and then both these 9s hit. Yeah, so now even with double blocker, my opponent still just kind of dies. If they spend all of their Dawn into one of my units, I think they still just die. I'm not sure. So he put those cards at the top of his deck. I don't think my opponent dies if he kills one of my units here. And then once again, double blocker will get him out of it. But I think he's seen three boas. Like I remember killing one and then we just Grav Blade another, and this might be the third. So yeah, see, if I had kept that pudding, I would have been able to save that Sanji. And now we just kind of have to like find a way, you know. We might end up rallying again because we still just have time. Cycle out that. Play another Rayleigh. -3, -2. KO the Boa. Get this Ezo value. And if he counters for that, we're still just like swinging face. Or do we? Yeah, we swing face here. Don't chicken out. Yeah, don't be a coward. Swing face. That way we can, if he's at 0, even if he like plays multiple blockers, like we just force him to have the counter. Plus that Weevil is like -2k next turn anyway. So he has to attach more Dawn to swing. And it doesn't look like he can do it with like a 4k swing, a 2k swing, and then his leader. Or I don't think he can do it. He has to kind of do the same thing he's been doing. It's like clear a unit and play a blocker. But even then, even if he clears a unit and plays a blocker, it's not good for him. Because I still have this Rayleigh. I still have this active Rayleigh. Yeah, so he's just going to go for lethal. He does 6k. We're not going to like beat around the bush and try and use that counter because shenanigans. I'm just going to counter out and say, hey, bro. I'm just not going to die. And then you can't double block her now. Trace into that. We give him the 1k. And then he concedes. Yeah, I don't know if my opponent had like other lines there. He doesn't have any blockers. The Grav Blade does nothing. He has counter, but he has no blockers. So yeah, he just kind of dies. But yeah, no, he just misplayed through a decent amount of places in the game. And he couldn't, you know, he should have swung face in certain places where he went bored. And he made some questionable decisions. But hey, man, it is what it is. All right, third game against another Doffy. I promise you it's not scripted. Is it playing? Promise you these are not paid actors. These are actual games. My opponent's a gentleman. Good luck, have fun, for sure. This hand has at most Rayleigh Sanji, and then I'm going first. This hand is kind of worse, I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe it was a mistake bottoming that Grav Blade, but I felt like my hand is a little bit too heavy already, and I already have Newgate. So it's like, you know, I don't like the idea of Grav Blading when I don't have any units on board, and then Newgate and Grav Blade come out on the same turn, especially if I'm going first, and especially since I have no other plays. Opponent stacks their deck with Perona. I'm gonna cycle, probably bottom a Duval. Yep, I think I should play a Duval. I ended up playing a Curly, whiffing on my Curly search. So the reason why like now I'm saying I should have played Duval, or like I should play Duval, so I can like look at my top 3, see if I can get a play for next turn, and then if I don't, bottom it, and then like Gamba that I get to play next turn. Plus I have a blocker. Playing Curly here kind of gives me nothing except a body to trade into his if he plays like a 4/5, like if he does Jinbei Weevil next turn. But since he's going second, if he does Jinbei Weevil, they're active, so I'm like screwed. So I think playing Curly here was a mistake. Yep, they're swinging 5 on 4 Dawn. I'm gonna get some hit by some shenanigans. Plays Weevil. I don't have a play this turn, so I might just play Pudding if I'm gonna keep it a bean. But we're gonna EZO, see if we hit Atmos, I guess. We hit the Atmos. The run is saved. We're gonna swing 5 to play around triggers. Don't pudding. My opponent deciding if they want to counter or not. They gave me Teach. We should play this Atmos. Let's reveal this new gate. This will EZO. Yeah, return that new gate back to hand. Or that Weevil back to hand. And then next dawn we're on 7. And we can play new gate, clear this boa, be Bing chilling. They returned my Atmos, it's fine. I have no 2Ks. I'm debating whether I like give him cards in hand to guard this. I think I should take here. Yep. Oh, no 2Ks. Jeez, dude. We play new gate, give me the Dawn. Put one of these puddings at the bottom. Yep. Do that. Kill the boa. Swing 6. The reason I swing 6 in the leaders because he's more likely to take it instead of just like, because he'll give me a 2K for the law. Yep. It might have been better to, you know, get the 2K out of him, but at the end of the day, we kind of got to take him down. And I have no counter as well. So I also have no removal. Maybe because I have no removal, that should be my argument to go for his what's it called? To go for his board. So we counteracted that 7. He plays another boa, give his law at 1K. Yep. We don't have a 2K, so we should just give him pudding Duval. Oh, I guess we kept pudding for like other things. And then like boom, another reason why I don't like going first. We see Sanji, but we don't have the answers for it. I think this like this turn ideally, like genuinely, I think I should do I have targets? I don't even have targets for Atmos. So that's another reason why I shouldn't have used that EZO for counter. I should use the pudding. Because now I don't have a target for Atmos. So now, like, ideally, if we had a target for Atmos, we would have been Bing chilling. We would have been like leader ability, minus, I don't know, maybe leader ability minus the Jinbei, swing Curly into it, use new gate to KO the law, Atmos back to boa, most definitely. And then we spent 4, we spent 5 Dawn, we have 4 left. Maybe even play that pudding after we Atmos. Yeah, bro. So if we have that EZO, bro, we play Atmos, reveal EZO Ace, return that boa, play pudding, send all of those cards back to his hand, and then we use leader ability, draw a card, whatever it is, cycle Lasanji, put it on that Jinbei, swing 3K with Curly into that Jinbei, use new gate to KO the law, and then if he's still protecting that Jinbei off of that off of that hand that I just puddinged, swing 6 into it, and then he only has Weevil Perona on board. But enough reflecting in, because I know I didn't do that this turn because I don't have the EZO. So we're gonna cycle, pray we see a Whitebeard Pirate. We saw a Whitebeard Pirate, so we can still Atmos. What do I do? So I cycle to Sanji, and then I probably minus a 6K unit here. Yeah. Don't tell me I play another new gate. I mean, is playing another new gate really that bad here? I think the other play that like I theory crafted like during that turn was better, just because like it does so much for me, and then it also messes up their Perona because they'll easily give me 2Ks, and then maybe we should also ran into the law here. Yeah, no, I think that other turn was way better for me. Like doing the other play in my head. So they got a Weevil, and then they Perone it again. Yeah, and they're like going face here because they know that like I have to continuously try and clear their board every turn. Plus I don't have any 2Ks. And then here's my first Rayleigh. It might be too late though. Like I can actually just like die if I like I gotta give him these 3 cards here and then I go down to 0. Yep. And then 9K. Take because I have no counter, and then there's a third Sanji. Yeah, I'm at 0 life. My opponent's at 3 life. I'm trying to count for lethal. It doesn't look like it's gonna work. I'm thinking like 9-9. I have to get 4 swings here. I have 5 swings on board. And then tell my opponent GG scoop it up because like I'm at 0 life, man. It's not happening. I'm at 0 life, bro. It's not happening. Yeah, I think me being off curve, me not seeing a 2K definitely contributed it. But I think that last turn where I just played the second Newgate definitely was like one of the things that lost me that game. So I think if I do that play where like I counter with the... Oh wait, was I thinking of countering with pudding? Hold on, let me see my hand. Here, right? It's like a little bit further. Here, right? What do I give? Okay, no, never mind. Like I have to give a Whitebeard Pirate here because I wouldn't have been able to do the pudding play. But because I like cycled into a Whitebeard Pirate, like into this Newgate, nah, I still would have been able to do the pudding play. So I should minus the Jinbei. I should bounce the Boa. Pudding, I should minus the Jinbei. Play Atmos, reveal these 2, bounce the Boa, play Pudding to put his whole hand away, then swing 3K into 3K. If he guards it, okay, cool. Swing 6K into 3K. He's not guarding that, and then we clear the law, and then he only has these 3 units on board. He has 5 to 4 cards in hand, depending if he gave me 1K for this, and then I have Atmos, Pudding, Newgate, Curly on board. You know, like I have like a 5K or 4K Newgate and stuff on board, and then I have like Sanji, Newgate, Ace for next turn. Yeah. Anyway, next game. Oh, and this game is against Bonnie. Okay, so my opponent went first. Blue typically has a decent matchup in the Bonnie because of cards like Graph Blade and Pudding. I'm going second. I like to be on this curve. I think I can afford to keep a greedy hand like this because Bonnie doesn't threaten me early, and I can just like cycle and draw cards. Like Graph Blade, Jozu really good against Bonnie because we're bottoming like their 5s and we're returning their 5s. And then we get a Rayleigh. I'm engaged with this game. So we do Vol. We stack the top 3 because I guess we're looking for a play. I think we bottom this. Yeah, because we're looking for like plays. I think maybe an Ivankov. Oh, and there's the Ivankov. I think I misplay here too. So we put the pudding on top. Swing 6. We're gonna tap our Duval. I'm gonna show you a misplay here. So when we play the pudding, we bounce the pudding to hand. Can the class tell me why bouncing the pudding to hand here is a mistake? I'll give you 3 seconds. Or you can pause the video. But no, so like bouncing the pudding here is bad. Because 1, it adds 1 more card into my hand so that I can't like Ivankov draw next turn. 2, it means I have 1 less unit to play Jozu. Like it means I don't have a unit on board to return Jozu with, because if they trade into my Duval, I have to play Jozu, and Jozu has to bounce back my Ivankov to bounce their 5. So by bouncing this pudding back to hand, I like made a huge misplay. Because they're on 5 next turn. So if they play Cavendish, I punished myself basically. So yeah, they swing into my Duval, play Cavendish, and then I'm kind of like tilting a little bit because I'm like, oh bro, I misplayed. I should never turn that pudding. And like I knew in the moment of like recording this, like that, like I should have I shouldn't have done that, but it is what it is. So now we're gonna, and then once again we have too many cards for Ivankov, so we don't get the draw off of them. So we're just gonna swing this 5, have them tap the Ivankov. They'll probably give me a 1K here. Yeah, play this Jozu. Take my Ivankov. You can take that back, buddy. And bro, green is so, oh man, green. It's such a fair color. Like the only reason Bonnie is like a good deck is because the leader ability is so busted. Yeah, they play that Cavendish again. What are they gonna do? Swing 6 at me. We easily just give them that pudding that they know we have. They play Rosie. What do I do here? We can kind of just like Graph Blade this and not feel bad about it, right? Yeah, we can kind of just Graph Blade this. Swing 8 at him because he'll just tap whatever I don't swing with. We don't need to Psycho next turn or this turn because we have Sanji Rayleigh. And it's just like too much for him, so it kind of just doesn't matter what he does. And then they'll most likely take because it's an 8. They're on 9. I'm not too scared of what this is. Unless it's like Zoro or Shanks. I think Shanks on this Jozu might be like enough, right? Five, so they're definitely playing a 9. Or not a 9, but they're definitely playing something. So they play Zoro. So I'm on 10 Dawn, they play Zoro, bro. I'm kind of dooming a little bit, so I got to do some math. I'm like, do I just go for the Sanji Rayleigh play and not clear it and just leave it at like a 6K or whatever? I swing first because my opponent doesn't have any Dawn up. Counting Dawn. So we attach 1. I think we figured out what we're gonna do here. Oh yeah, we draw the Newgate. We kind of want to see the Newgate later. Do we put that really on top? I don't think we put that really on top. I don't think we should do that here, boss. I don't think we put the pudding on top either. I think we should put. I think we should have put that Newgate on top. So we're gonna play Otama. So like that Zoro's a 7K. Oh yeah, no. That's why we didn't put the Newgate on top. We should have put Rayleigh on top then. Zoro is now a 5K. Playing Newgate. KO'd at 5K. And now we have 8K to swing at their leader. Poor Bonnie. That's the thing that I keep telling my friends. Zoro has hidden text on it. 9 cost Zoro, it has a hidden on play. It says on play, your opponent top decks the answer for this card. Your opponent has the second Ice Age in hand. Your opponent has the Otama, the Newgate. Your opponent draws the Red Rock on play. God bless Zoro. So they swing 5. I think they're gonna Doffy me here. We guard because they're probably just gonna Doffy me. Yep. Now I kind of wish I had like something else to play off this Sanji instead of Rayleigh, but what are we gonna put on top? Yeah, Rayleigh. And we're just gonna go wide. Even if we're not KOing anything, we're just gonna go wide. Like, why not, right? And then that Doffy's a 7K. You're gonna swing 5 at me again. We should probably take. No? Okay, cool. My fault. My fault, gang. Swing 7. We should probably take. No, my fault. Never mind, gang. Another Doffy. what we doing if not another Doffy, right? Yeah. Do we just jam this pudding? I don't think we jam this pudding. I think we like swing 9 into them and then jam the pudding so that they put back. Yeah, we gotta jam that pudding. So that they gotta put back some cards. We just swing 9 at them. Are we trading into Doffy? Swing 12 into the Doffy, eat some more cards out their hand. Give me 3 cards. No. Yeah, this Otama might swing here. If they guard this Otama's swinging here. If they don't guard this, then we play pudding. Okay, yeah, we just jammed this pudding. Pass what 1 down up for Rad Beam. Set up this lethal. Even if you have 3rd Doffy here, it's still looking no bueno for you. Because I still have 2 swings. Sure, you can have that. Oh, I lied. I have 1 swing. No, I have 2 swings. And then Shanks on Newgate and not Sanji. Beige. I think beige here is a mistake because what's this called? I think beige here is a mistake because like the leader, like the blocker and the leader ability kind of do the same thing. Is it? It kind of does the same thing, right? It eats an attack, the leader ability and the blocker. But like it takes a card out of your hand for me to like not know, you know? And then actually no, it's actually worse because now I can like guarantee like swing 7, right? Instead of you tapping my 7, or like I can attach Dawn and not feel bad about it. I don't know. We just do 9 again. Yep. Okay, attach all Dawn. Yeah, man. Bro, I played this game and I forgot to turn on the attach all Dawn feature. I was like scrambling. I was like, yo, bro, please let me attach my Dawn. Let me attach my Dawn. Wait. But yeah, yeah, that's the Bonnie game. Putting best girl, putting best card. All right, we're going to the next game. Final game here versus P.Luffy. I think we go first because we want to take first away from them, take away their curve. This hand is looking interesting. We have Ivankov Duval, but we're going first, so we kind of just gotta like raw hit this Ivankov. I don't think we keep this, but I guess we keep it. And what are we cycling? Sanji. We don't put that on. I don't know what we do here. Keep it a beam, bro. I don't know what we do here, boss. What we put? I'm putting on top for sure. We want to keep that Sanji in the back, keep it in the tuck. You feel me, bro? I think this game went long too. Like, bro, I think this game went a while. My opponent taking all 90 seconds of their turn. Okay, for sure. PSA, if you guys don't have like auto draw, auto dawn on, please turn it on. Thank you. Those 2 clicks are not gonna build your good habits in real life. Like, you're gonna remember to draw your dawn and draw your card in real life. So like, just turn it on auto on the sim. I know like sometimes people say sim builds bad habits, but like for convenience sake, bro, please just turn it on. I should make it like a best sim settings video as well, because there are like some sim settings that people don't know about. I might farm views with that. So Ivankov whiff, I hit my opponent for 5. They countered for 7 with Sanji. But we got Ivankov on board. The draw engine is online. We got a pudding, nice. Zorojuro. I wish I had an Atmos. Oh, another thing about Ivankov too. Did I pause this? Another thing about Ivankov too is that like they can bottom deck whatever they reveal. So like I think we cycled that Ivankov as well. It'll be so gas right now if we get an Atmos. Alright, Gravity Blade. We can still get an Atmos. Never mind, Sanji. We bottom that Sanji, get that -2k. What are we doing? How much cards we have, man? We have 7, so Vonkov can't draw. We can play Pudding, or no, we can play Duval, and then the Vonkov will draw. I think we bottomed this twin. Yeah, I don't think we top that for sure, for sure. Swing 6, get a draw for Vonkov. Ace, that ain't bad. Next turn, he can like Luffy Taro, but we got this Grav Blade in the tuck. And then I also don't feel bad because he's gonna spend all 7 of his Dawn playing Luffy Taro, which means he's hitting into this Ivankov for bare numbers. So yeah, we're just gonna block and like give a 2K because Ivankov will give me that card back anyway, and then it'll be another target for him to, you know, have to fight, have to try and trade into. So Zoro draws an Usohachi. That's like the 2K that rests. We just kick this Grav Blade. Yep. Draw a card. Got that Newgate for sure. We're on 9. Probably gonna be playing like Newgate Ezo next turn. Swing 5. For sure, for sure. I'm giving you that 2K, boss. Swing 8. Yeah, we let that go. It did its job. Ivankov is a blocker. What are we doing next turn? Oh, they play like double Onami here. We should low-key putting them. We should low-key putting them, bro. What do we do here? Do we do like Ace or Jozu? Or Newgate? Can we clear? No, we can't, right? Yeah, no, we can't. We don't have an Otama. If we had an Otama, we would be able to clear here. Bro, red needs Great Eruption. We need 1 Dawn minus 2K, draw a card. That's all we need, bro. Probably bottom of Pudding here. I think we play Newgate. Ezo. What are we looking for? Oof. Do we play Atmos? Yeah, returning Onami to hand. And then we have 3 Dawn left. Swing 9 at him. Or swing 9 at the Luffy Taro. Oh, I'm capping. We playing Jozu. Yeah. 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 We can give it a blocker. Got a 6/7 on board. Law, God bless. Poured my Newgate and my Pudding. I think I was malding. I was like, that's what you don't spend your Dawn on, bro? You're ripping 2 cards? That's how you choose to spend your Dawn? Give Ezo for the counter. Our Atmos is not live, but I don't think we want to bounce that Law. We take this. Who are they playing for 6? Sanji? Songoro. So they do the event and they do I'll play the Songoro. Sure. And this is godlike for me because now we drew into the Rayleigh. Bless up. Bless up. Put that Rayleigh on top. Sanji Rayleigh -2, make him a 6. -3 on the Songoro, KO Songoro, -2 on the Luffy Taro, trade into the Luffy Taro with my bodies. No. I should have done it the other way around. Oh no, he has a blocker. Never mind. He has too many cards in hand and he has a blocker. Never mind. I'm good with how I played that. And now we got Sanji Rayleigh on board and then he's Luffy. He can't contest these big bodies. Especially since his Songro was like minus counter. Yeah, he's got 9. He's probably playing 9 Mom here, putting that Jozu back. Yep. Like, I don't mind. He healed me. Dragon. Yep. Give me those Dawn. Draw. We should cycle here. We should cycle one of these 2Ks, boss. Yeah. 7 into 4. I think we go 8 into 4. Yeah, and then we have like 3 9s. Yeah, we go 8 in the form. We hit him in the face with 3 9s. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, Gatling plus 2K. All right, all right. I forgot he had that Usohachi too. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I forgot he had that Usohachi. But he gave me one of the Usohachis that he searched off of the event a while ago. 2K. Probably just playing another 9 mom here. But like there's nothing to return, so I don't think you should play 9 mom here. You might get more value out of no, because Kaido here with these units on board, you're kind of just cucking yourself because you won't have any Dawn in your future turns. Yeah, so he isn't playing 9 mom. He's probably gonna play like blockers or something. And then since I know he doesn't have rush, we'll just give him the hand. Just give him the hand, bro. He doesn't have rush. Unless he plays king. For sure. Appreciate you, boss. Okay, we returned that Onami to his hand, so we know he had it. Trashed another 9 mom, another 3rd Onami. Trashed the Magellan, trashed all his bricks. Let's cycle. Yeah, put that at the bottom. Let's just hit him in the face. Right? Are we counting? Yeah. Ace, 6, 7, 9. So we can do 7, 9, 9, 9. No. 9. We can do 6, 9, 9, 9, 9. 6 and 4 9s. But I don't think we should. We should probably trade. Nah, he has 2 blockers, bro. We don't trade. We just hit him in the face. Okay, so we're doing 7. Yeah, we don't trade because he has those blockers. 8. Oh, we did 7, 8, 9, 9, 9. Okay. Because we can't die. Yeah, we can't die. Even if he has Nika. 2K, 1K. Yeah. But now this sets up for lethal. Do we die through Nika? I have no cards in hand. Nika, swing 6. Leader ability, that. Nika's like 4 swings. I actually might die if he has Nika. If he had Nika. If those cards in my life are no counter. When I say Nika, I mean 10 drop Luffy. The one that gives you an extra turn. So if we were to get Nika and then he used leader ability, he would be at 4 Dawn. I need these last 3 lives to be 2K, 2K, 1K. But that's if he had 10 drop. And then we're going to see. So you play double blocker. We draw a card. Otama. We probably put the Otama at the... No, we leave the Otama up here. Put the blocker at the bottom. Yeah. Minus. That's... We just got to go face here. Whoa, why didn't we split Dawn? I mean, yeah, now we just split Dawn. It's like 11, 12. Because once again, he can't kill me. He has to give me these blockers. Yeah. But I'm also on the downhill as well because like I'm running out of cards in hand and I can't freaking kill him. So he used the event to draw Usohachi, so he has another 2K. Zoro Juro. Reveal Onami. He's playing Onami. Plays a blocker, but even if he plays that blocker and clears a unit, I still have 2 swings. And I just math out. I think it might have been better just to clear my 2 units there. I don't know. Yeah, we just math out. Put 2, 11, 13. No, like 13, 13, 12, 13. I know he has Usohachi, but like Yeah. GG's. Yeah, and that's gonna do it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. Let me know in the comments if you want more stuff like this. Actually enjoyed brain fart. I actually enjoyed going over my gameplay and looking over my misplays and seeing how I could have played better. It definitely is a humbling experience, you know. Things that I can look forward to doing more. And if you guys keep loving it, you know, I'll keep making it. Anyway, yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Tell me I'm bad, call me a bot. Engagement is engagement. You know, they say there's no such thing as bad press. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Peace.